Now I am going to explain about structure of female gametophyte or embryo sac or megagametophyte, that is period 5 part B. What is the structure of embryo sac? What are the parts does it contain? I am going to explain in detail. This is the embryo sac. Where does that micropolar end I wrote here? In the previous class I wrote here. So where is the micropolar end? There the three cells group together called egg apparatus. That point you have to remember. The three cells which are grouped together at micropolar end are called synergy, are called egg apparatus. The three cells which are grouped together at micropolar end are called egg apparatus. The three cells which are grouped together at chalazal end are called antipodals. Sometimes this diagram may be in reverse order also. Then what we have to see, where is the micropolar end, where is the chalazal end? Those points we have to remember. Where the chalazal end is there, those three cells are called antipodals. Where three cells are there, that part is so called egg apparatus. So total how many cells in embryo sac, how many nuclei means there are 7 cells and 8 nuclei. 1, 2, 3 cells, and these are 3 cells, 6. This entire thing is called central cell. This central cell contains 2 polar nuclei. To this point, most of the students may confuse. Try to remember these 3 cells and these 3 cells. Total 6 cells. Each cell is having 1 nucleus. But this is the central cell. Cell is 1. But this central cell is having how many nuclei? 2 nuclei, which are called polar nuclei. Try to remember this one. This entire cell is central cell, which is having 2 polar nuclei. This egg apparatus contains central cell called egg cell. On either side of egg cell, 2 synergids are present. In egg apparatus, number of cells present 3. 1 egg cell and 2 synergids. Number of types of cells in egg apparatus. Egg cell 1 type, synergids 1 type. 2 types of cells in egg apparatus. In synergid, what are the parts does it contain? Filiform apparatus is present. This is nucleus. This is vacuole. See, micropolar end to chalazal end parts in the synergid. The parts of synergid from micropolar end to chalazal region. Filiform apparatus, nucleus, vacuole. Very important point this is. My dear students, try to concentrate. The parts of synergid from micropolar end to chalazal end or anterior end. This is anterior end. Where is the micropolar end? That is the anterior part. What is the code I told that previous class? Micropolar end code Madhu. Micropolar end, anterior end, distal end, upper end. So this is the anterior end. Anterior to posterior parts in the synergid. Filiform apparatus, nucleus, vacuole. What is the importance of filiform apparatus? I have written there functions of filiform apparatus. Functions of filiform apparatus. It helps in guiding the pollen tube into the embryo sac. Guiding the pollen tube into the embryo sac. And second function is it helps in absorbing the food materials from nucleus to the embryo sac. So that means this filiform apparatus absorbs the food materials. Surrounding part means what is the surrounding part? Nucleus. from the nucleus, food materials are there. Those food materials from the nucleus, this filiform apparatus will take. So it absorbs the food materials from nucleus to the embryo sac. So those are the two functions of filiform apparatus. Try to focus on this. Functions of filiform apparatus. First point is it helps in guiding the pollen tube into the embryo sac. Second one, it helps in absorbing the food materials from nucleus to embryo sac. Very, very important points. The three cells at micropylar end is called egg apparatus. The three cells at chalazal end are called antipodals. The ploidy of egg cell, haploid. Ploidy of synergid, haploid. Ploidy of antipodals, haploid. Ploidy of polar nuclei, haploid. Though we may say nucleus or polar nucleus, polar nucleus or polar nuclei, ploidy is haploid. When these two polar nuclei are fused together and form, which structure will be formed? Two polar nuclei are fused together and form one secondary nucleus. The ploidy of secondary nucleus is diploid. This is very, very important point. My dear students, please concentrate on this. Ploidy of polar nuclei, haploid. Ploidy of secondary nucleus, diploid. So total how many cells in embryo sac? 7 cells. 3 plus 3, this entire thing is 1 cell, central cell. Number of cells in embryo sac, 7. Number of nuclei in embryo sac, 8 cells. 3 plus 3 plus 2. So at maturity or mature embryo sac is having number of cells 7. Number of nuclei 8 we have to say. Maturity means before the formation of secondary nucleus. Maturity means before the formation of secondary nucleus. We have to consider. At maturity, embryo sac is 7 cell and 8 nucleated structure. This is very, very important. Mature embryo sac is having 8 nucleated and 7 cell, or 7 cell and 8 nucleated. In the different types of cells, the largest cell of embryo sac is this one. Central cell is largest cell of embryo sac. This is the egg apparatus. Of this egg apparatus, largest cell of egg apparatus means this one. Largest cell of egg apparatus means egg cell. Largest cell of embryo sac means this is central cell. And these are considered as smallest cells. Smallest cells of embryo sac means antipodals. These are considered as vegetative cells. Vegetative cells means they are present without performing any function. Number of vegetative cells in embryo sac, 3. Those are nothing but antipodals. Number of vegetative cells in male gametophyte means only 1. Number of vegetative cells in male gametophyte, 1. Number of vegetative cells in female gametophyte, 3. Try to understand, my dear students. In double fertilization of these cells, which cells are participated in double fertilization means this egg cell and the central cell. What are the cells will participate in double fertilization? Double fertilization is the characteristic feature of angiosperms. One pollen grain produces 2 male gametes. One male gamete fuses with egg cell. Another male gamete fuses with 2 polar nuclei or 1 secondary nucleus. So, which cells are involved in double fertilization means the egg cell and the central cell. Okay, this is very, very important points. Now I am going to ask a few questions. See, number of cells in embryo sac. Number of cells in embryo sac, 7. Number of nuclei in embryo sac, 8. Number of types of cells in embryo sac. I am asking not cells, types of cells, isn't it? Types of cells means antipodals, one type, central cell, one type, egg cell, one type, synergids, one type. Total, how many types of cells are there? Number of types of cells in embryo sac, 4. Egg cell, synergids, central cell, antipodals. Number of fertile cells of embryo sac. Fertile cells means which are involved in double fertilization, which are participated in double fertilization. What are those two cells? One is egg cell, another is central cell. Number of fertile cells, 2. Egg cell, central cell. Number of fertile nuclei, it is not 2, it is 3. Why means egg cell contains 1 nucleus, okay. But the central cell contains how many nuclei? It's 2 nuclei. So try to remember, my dear students, this is very important point. Number of fertile cells means 2. Number of fertile nuclei means 3. Isn't it? Why? Because central cell contains 2 polar nuclei. Number of cells of embryo sac in double fertilization. Number of cells of embryo sac which are involved in double fertilization means egg cell will be participated and central cell will be participated. So that means 2. Number of nuclei of embryo sac which are involved in double fertilization means 3. Nucleus of egg cell and 2 polar nuclei, totally 3 nucleus. 3. Number of cells of embryo sac not involved in double fertilization. Not involved in double fertilization. These 3 cells not involved in double fertilization, and synergids, these 2 synergids also not involved in double fertilization. Total how many cells not involved in double fertilization means we have to say 5. 2 synergids and 3 antipodals. Number of nuclei of embryo sac not involved in double fertilization means nuclei means 5. Each cell is having 1 nucleus. Largest cell of embryo sac is central cell. Largest cell of egg apparatus means this one. In this egg apparatus, what is the largest cell? Egg cell. In embryo sac, what is the largest cell? Central cell. These 2 points, try to remember. Largest cell of embryo sac is central cell. Largest cell of egg apparatus is egg cell. Smallest cells of embryo sac are antipodals. These are the smallest. Vegetative cells of embryo sac. What are they? These antipodals are considered as vegetative cells. What does it mean, vegetative cells? Those cells are present in embryo sac which are not involved in double fertilization. Those can be considered as vegetative cells. They are present but not involved in double fertilization. Those cells are considered as vegetative cells. Vegetative cells of embryo sac means antipodals. Ephemeral cells of embryo sac. Ephemeral cells means those cells are present, later on they will be degenerated. Initially these are present, later those are degenerated. Those are considered as ephemeral cells. Those are 5, that is 2 synergids and 3 antipodals. Number of cells of embryo sac degenerate, 5. 2 synergids and 3 antipodals. Number of nuclei of embryo sac degenerate, 5. Percentage of fertile cells. Percentage means number of cells particular by total into 100. Particular by total into 100. Number of percentage of fertile cells. I am asking the fertile cells. Total number of cells in embryo sac 7. So number of percentage means particular number of fertile cells means 2. One is egg cell, another one is central cell. 2 by total number of cells, 7. 2 by 7 into 100, that is 28.4%. Percentage of fertile nuclei I am asking. Fertile nuclei means 2 by 8. Why we are taking a total number of nuclei in embryo sac? How many? 8 nuclei. So try to remember, don't confuse. Percentage of fertile cells, fertile nuclei. Fertile nuclei means 2 by 8 into 100, that is equal to 37.5%. Number of cells in egg apparatus of embryo sac. How many cells in egg apparatus? 3. 1 egg cell and 2 synergids. Number of types of cells in egg apparatus? 2. Types I am asking. Types means 1 egg cell and synergids means 1 type. Number of nuclei of embryo sac. Number of nuclei of embryo sac undergo cellularization. This point you have to remember 6. Number of nuclei of embryo sac undergo cellularization means 6 you have to write. Out of 8 nuclei, only 6 nuclei undergo cell wall formation. That's why you have to write 6. A cell of embryo sac with haploid, diploid and triploid is central cell. See, here 2 nuclei are present, haploid. Later those 2 nuclei are fused together and form diploid nucleus, diploid second nucleus. Later, male gamete fuses with the second nucleus and form primary endosperm nucleus, triploid. So that is a cell initially haploid, later diploid and finally triploid is central cell. A cell of embryo sac which is binucleate and haploid, and becomes uninucleate and diploid is central cell. This is also very, very important. Number of filiform apparatus in each synergid. In each synergid I am asking. 1 filiform apparatus. Number of filiform apparati in egg apparatus. That means here is 1 filiform apparatus, here is 1 filiform apparatus. That means we have to write 2. Increasing order based on the size of the cells. That is, antipodals are smallest cells, and then synergids, and then egg cell, and then central cell. I am asking some more ratios. Try to remember, very, very important. Try to understand the concept. Megaspore mother cell. MMC means megaspore mother cell. Ratio between megaspore mother cell and megaspore tetrad. Tetrad means all the 4 cells together. 1:1. MMC is to megaspores. I am asking megaspores, not functional. MMC is to megaspores means 1:4. MMC is to functional megaspores means 1:1. MMC is to female gametophyte means 1:1. That means only 1 functional megaspore is there. That 1 functional megaspore, it undergoes 7 mitotic divisions and form only 1 female gametophyte, also called embryo sac. The female gametophyte in angiosperms is also called embryo sac. MMC is to female gamete. What is female gamete here? Egg cell is considered as female gamete. So that is 1:1. Mitosis and female gamete. Ratio between mitotic divisions and female gametes means 7 mitotic divisions are required for the formation of 1 female gamete. So that is 7:7. I am comparing with male. Ratio between mitosis and female gamete means 7:1. So that means 7 mitotic divisions are required for the formation of 1 female gametophyte. In 7 mitotic divisions are required for the formation of 1 female gamete. Comparing with pollen mother cells. PMC is to microspore tetrad 1:1. PMC is to functional microspores 1:4. Try to remember, here all the microspores are functional. Here megaspores, only 1 megaspore is functional. PMC is to male gametes 1:8. PMC is to male gametophyte 1:4. Mitosis is to male gametes 1:1. I think you are understanding, my dear students. Okay, thank you very much. Follow these notes.